Hey guys, hope you're having a blast playing Crimson Desert. Me? I'm having a great time, just enjoying every minute of it, exploring and doing combat, trying to learn some combos and all that. There's a lot of stuff to do in the game, and I like it. Money well spent. I have already put in 16 hours of my life playing the game since its launch, but there are some things that we need to talk about, like why did it gain a mixed review during the first few hours of its launch? I mean, it does have a few notable issues here and there that I experienced too. The developers do need to address the graphical and control problems, and surely would with a few patches and updates along the way. Still, it is an amazing game, but like any other, we are entitled to our own beliefs and opinions if it holds an understandable reason and truth to it. With that said, there are some who don't share the same thoughts and dropped the game on day one. So let's talk about it through reading negative Steam reviews. This will just be a short video, guys, because I do want to talk about it before going back to playing the game. Some of the negative review do make sense, and some are just pure hate. Do keep an open mind. Alright, let's start with a nonsensical one. Undisclosed use of generative AI. Looks like shit on maxed out graphics. This is coming from the guy who just played for 1 hour in the game. Probably this guy's just trolling or something. The comments says it all. 100% confirmed your PC can't handle max graphics. Pathetic. To leave a bad review because of some random AI painting, you lowlife. Probably just a crybaby, right? Let's be real, AI is there and is staying whether we like it or not. There are good and bad implications to using it, like flooded AI memes, rising cost of RAMs, etc. But that is how technology works. AI is part of its progress to improve. It's been shown to us in a lot of medias like sci-fi movies or even anime when we were kids. Robots and androids were just somewhat fictional then, but I don't think the same thing could be said 10, 20, or 30 years from now. We do need to be careful about it though, unless we end up making a Terminator or some shit that could end up killing off the whole human race. So what do you think of this one? Do share your comments down below. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Holy wall of text. These reviews pretty much sums up most of the cons and backlash of the game. This guy talks about graphical issues and crashes. 2.5 hours in and I haven't even played the game because of the graphical issues. 3 crashes and graphical settings don't seem to make any sense. The FPS will drop if you just change the graphics back and forth enough times. Cannot believe this was released. I do know about the graphical issues that he said. It is mostly visible during nighttime in the game, where the graphics seems to go blur or pixelate. It happens inside caves or indoors too. This is with settings on DLSS quality mode. On my 5060 Nvidia GPU, DLAA seems to lessen this problem for me. Definitely need an update or patch on this one for us who have lower GPUs. About the FPS drops and crashing though, I've only ever got one crash in my whole 16 hours of playtime. And this was because I was going back and forth on many apps and trying to take notes for the videos I'm going to make for this game in the future. I did not even notice any FPS drops really. He did not provide his PC specs, so it might be a technical issue on his part. And now for this one. Very trash game. I play it for 1 hour. Then ask for refund, still don't get it. Terrible game. This guy's lying. We can see how many hours he played it. 16 hours on day one? Same as me? And stopped only to eat and sleep? Or he might just be a forgiving person, you know? For a guy who types in caps, he did give the game a chance. Or he's just a troll. He would probably still play if he ever wakes up. Next. Unintuitive controls, boring and bland narrative, a crimson disappointment. Don't pay full price for this. Also, to everyone that says it looks so amazing, it looks fine. Doesn't look groundbreaking, just pretty good. Cyberpunk looks leagues better. The definition of a meh game. It's fine. Does not live up to the hype and is the embodiment of a 5 out of 10. Go play Marathon. I'm not really one to judge, but he strikes me as a person who has low attention and attention span. He barely even played the game. Bro did not even made it to 1 hour of gameplay. My brother in Christ, why did you play it for 30 minutes only? I mean, seriously? Can you even call that playing? Did he just stare at the title screen and said, fuck it, this game sucks? Come on, man. Even a goldfish has beaten Elden Ring. My brain can't really comprehend a thought process this low. Look, we have our own preferences, I get it. And he has his points. But dude, you barely even played the fucking game. 30 fucking minutes? Also comparing single player games one after the other defeats the point of why we play them. Cyberpunk is great and so is RDR2, Skyrim, E33, Witcher 3, Fallout and many more. They each deliver different feels and features when we play them and are great in their own right. Crimson Desert might not get to their level, but I love every minute I spent with it. It is very immersive for me as a person who loves RPGs. I mean, this game is not even an RPG, it's an action-adventure game with some awesome combat, you know? Why am I even taking this seriously? It's like talking to a dog. I take it back, this guy's an insult to the dog. Alright, onto the wall of text. He said in his first few lines, "This is my first review. I just got done with my first play session and I thought it was important to write down some thoughts because I don't think I've ever felt so conflicted about a game before. I will say, long story short, yeah, I can see that. This is one hell of a review the dog in hat wrote. Commendable, really. There is nothing short about this review. He talks about a lot of stuff here. Okay, back to what he was saying. I will say, long story short, that I'm not really sure I could recommend this game to most people in its current state. It runs well. It looks amazing, but I think there are some glaring issues that really hamper playability. I want to also be clear that if the devs come in and change my gripes, I will happily change this review. I like the game. I'll probably play more of it, but if someone asks me, "Hey man, should I pick up Crimson Desert?" I'd tell them not yet. Wait for patches that I hope are coming. Yes, a fair enough review. Crimson Desert gameplay is not for everyone. I noticed because I played their previous game, Black Desert Online. I understand what he meant. Just let the game cook, and when updates and patches settle in, it might just be recommendable to most people. That is if everything goes as planned. Okay guys, I will just summarize what he was saying in his review at the best of my abilities and for what I understand, because I don't want the video to take so long to edit and render. Just by reading his reviews already takes time and I must get back in playing the game after this. So much stuff and puzzles to do. If you guys want to see or read his review, it is publicly displayed in the game's review on Steam. Anyway, he mainly talks about control schemes and mapping, button combos, memorization during combat, stash and storage system, NPC interactions, item gathering, and mining, and then proceeds to compare it to Elden Ring, Zelda, and RDR2. There is only one control scheme for controllers at the moment, and it cannot be mapped. We could look at this in a positive way, and some game reviewers in YouTube did say this. The devs must have intended it that way so that we will try to master one controller set first. Afterwards, the devs will just add more control schemes. You do need time getting to know the controls, especially during combat where button memorization is needed. I can't relate much to this because I mainly play PC games on keyboard and mouse only, unless it is a 2D or top-down type of game. Also, keyboard and mouse can be mapped except for WASD buttons. The world interactions with Crimson Desert though, it could be very awkward using controllers because you could interact with a lot of stuff in the game, from picking up a lot of items that seems to feel like inspired by Skyrim and talking to a lot of NPCs. I do think they made the controls with keyboard and mouse in mind first and controllers second, just like what happened with their other game, BDO. I could talk about a lot of stuff about the controls in this game because I know there's still stuff I've left out, but we will just continue this discussion on your comments down below. He talked about combat. Again, like BDO with combat in the game, it really needs a lot of practice. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but that is how gaming is, for me at least. Now for the game's storage system, I haven't gotten that far in the game yet, but I could say it is not good. There is a stash, but you can't take all items out at the same time, and you can't store your inventory in it. The inventory keeps expanding as we do quests and all, but I still wish we could store some in the storage. With NPC interactions, I could see players would have a hard time trying to go between just talking to an NPC or accidentally picking up items. Mining and gathering could also be annoying to some because you have to pick them up first, and ores would most of the time just roll on the ground after you hit the ore veins. Again, this is bad for controllers. Overall, with his review, you could tell that he does care about the game and hopes the best for it, as do I. Anyway, Crimson Desert is doing fine now and is sitting on a mostly positive reviews. It picked a 200k in its first day. I don't know if it will get higher within the week. All I could say is Crimson Desert is a really fun game and I need to get back into playing it now. Hope you like this video and do tell me what you guys are thinking too in the comments below. See ya!